Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lancer, and today I found a juicy story to share on Reddit. And it was posted on Relationship Advice. And it goes, my 37 female wife had an affair with my best friend 39 male. Ooh, some juicy tales to follow up. Anyway, it goes on like this. Me and my wife met when we were 19 and 21 years old. We met online. Ooh, nice. We talked for a couple of months. We eventually met up. We started dating. We were together for over 5 years. We had our first son. That's when some problems started. Some? Okay. I know this sounds like I'm an a-hole. Her drive dropped. We only had intimacy. You understand? When he said initiated, it's like he's talking about when he initiated it. We separated, then got back together. It was and has always been me fighting during our marriage and keeping our family together. We had so many stupid little fights. She became pregnant with our second son. We were doing a lot better. We got married before the birth of our second son. The marriage stopped most of the fights. We then tried and had our third child, a girl. Marriage was hard, but we were doing better. So a little backstory to my ex-best friend. We met before I met my wife, okay? He was being a deadbeat dad to a family's friend's son, so I put him in his place. He changed and we started to hang out more. I saw him like a brother over my own brother, okay? I knew he slept with other guys' wives and wanted him, even if sometimes you just dig your own holes. Like, this friend sleeps with his other friend's love, then you go ahead becoming friends with him and expecting him not to sleep with your wife. Is this being delusional or what? It goes on, okay? So I knew he slept with other guys' wives and warned him if he ever tried with my wife, I will bury him. Fast forward to the time of the affair. We were starting to hang out more often than normal, okay? I was doing projects around my house. I was planning to renew my vows. Hey, his English is horrible. Okay, he was going to be my best man over my real brother. So you put this friend before your family, and you didn't see this come crashing down on you. I want to feel sorry for OP, but it's hard. It's really hard. Okay, it goes on. The night before, I had a feeling like I've never felt before. Feeling. If you are able to put your friend before your family, I even bet your family warned you. You refused to listen. And I bet your other friends did. But now you have a feeling. Okay, let's go on. I had a feeling that you've never felt before. Something told me something wasn't right. So my ex-best friend and I went to get tickets for a movie. My phone was dead, so I took my wife's phone. I looked for my messages that I sent him on her phone when my phone was dead from time to time. There was nothing there. So I sat there contemplating on if something was going on. I was going to ask her the next day. Then the next day was one of the worst days ever. I went to work, received a call from his wife. Yes, he was married with a daughter. So he broke his wrist when we were riding quads and dirt bikes. So he left his Apple Watch at home. His wife found all the text messages between them and called me, sent me proof. Ooh, he tried to catch his wife cheating using her phone. Women are sneaky. When they cheat, you won't find out, even if you check the messages. So the weakest link was the best friend. He should have started there. Anyway, now his friend's wife calls him and sends him the proof. Okay. First thing I did, I called her to tell her I know. She admitted right away. Then I called him and told him to come to my house and told him I was going to whoop his ass and get his and go. That's what happened before he even got one out. I beat the shit out of him. Then he got up and then he left. I kicked her out, but only lasted a week. I missed my kids too much. Here's the thing, she knew how he was. That this was actually the second time he tried. The first time nothing happened. So they started texting, turned into sexting. Then it became meeting up and making out on her lunch break and meeting up at the parking lot to make out. It got to him getting a partial hand job. Okay. The next day they got caught. The crazy thing is she's not a sexual person. So I asked, why do I think of his wife settled for him? Because how come she was not, she was asexual with her husband, but with other people, she has a higher sex? Okay, okay, okay. I see. It's just getting worse and worse. Okay. The crazy thing, she's not a sexual person. But so I asked her reason why she was miserable at her job and he showed her attention. He was a distraction. She told me that she was planning to end it because she was starting school and getting real busy. He had things in common with her. He told me he felt in love with my wife. Okay, I was a loving husband. Always said love you and gave compliments. She admits I did nothing wrong. We are still together today. 3 years later, I am having hard time moving on. I can't get over. She had two opportunities to tell me and failed both times. The reason why she did it and the reason why she was going to stop. She has never really tried to earn her respect and put an effort into building what we had. I would love some advice and someone went through this. How could I move forward? Like I said, we have 3 kids. They're all I got. Thanks in advance. The thing that catches me off is that I know relationships are hard, but the level of delulu of OP, you forgive and you know that was okay. She doesn't care. Either way, still, it's evident you need her more than she needs you. So to her, it seems like you're doing her a favor. So let's go on to the top comments. She's not trying to regain your trust because she doesn't have to. You took her back and carried on like nothing happened. As a guy, second one is, as a guy whose parents are divorced, it was way worse when they were still together than when they were finally part their ways. Since the situation in our house was so toxic, we all ended mentally and physically exhausted. So I don't think divorce is the worst outcome. Then I think OP answered. He talks about all lotto numbers. I'm not sure what he meant by that. I think he means it's more of a gamble. Then OP says that I do believe they didn't go all the way, but I do believe they would if given enough time. She's never been the sexual type. My biggest regret is not making her take responsibility for her actions. You gave her a whole pass. You gave her a slap in the wrist. You just ignored it. So how is she to take responsibility while there are no repercussions except being caught, that is? Then OP goes on to say, thank you for your response. We don't really let kids see our arguments. It's the hardest for me because my kids is all I got. She has a family to distract her. At this point, the one who will actually ask for a divorce is when the wife is tired. It's the wife, not him. Poppy is just satisfied with staying in this marriage that he does not want. So, to each his own. So, tell me what you think. Post your comments in the comment sections. And that was the end of this post. It's so bizarre. Anyway, so thank you for being with me as we went through this post. And I wish you a lovely day. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification button so that you know are notified when I post the next one. And I wish you a lovely day. Bye.